just doing a little playtesting here, and still a mission I'm working on. We just added some mortar support to the red side. And they'll be randomly spawned somewhere on the map, so that blue will actually have to go and locate them and take them down if they like. That would be a good idea because they will be firing like crazy on the advancing infantry troops. So this is using the Moose RD class and the detection class as well. The detection is feeding into the RD firing. So as these units detect the enemy, the RD will start firing at some of these targets. We should speed things up here to get things rolling. Could go in as Game Master so that we can see blue, but this will be a little more interesting as once we start seeing targets here, we should see the blue mortar start to figure out what's going on, and it was spawned randomly here. There's also a supply truck that will rearm the mortar when it's out of ammo. And what we can do, okay, here we go. We can actually command the mortar manually as well. So these are choppers that are going to be dropping off troops. I do have debugging messages coming up, so we should see when the mortar starts opening up. Okay, so this chopper unloaded these guys, and we might slow things down. Okay, let's slow things down. So the detection detected probably both of these groups and created areas for them. And the mortar is firing on one of these. So let's go into spectator type of view. These guys are heading this way into that town. The smokestack's straight ahead. And we should see mortar rounds probably coming down any second. Another chopper probably coming in to drop troops off, or heading back to base. Okay, there's our mortar strikes coming in. It's on a different route over that way. Let's see if we can see what's happening over here. Okay, you can see the mortar group ceased fire on one of these areas. You also have the ground forces firing at these guys coming in. The mortar's still coming in here. Where are the ground troops? I don't see them per se. Let's go back to the map view. So I might have tried to be shooting at these guys who are perhaps back a little further. Not 100% sure. Right there. Or no, there's a group here. So, I mean, the mortars are not 100% accurate. So yeah, okay, those mortars are probably at those guys, just missed a little bit. These guys are still... Oh, this is a totally different group. Oh, got mixed up here now, not sure. These guys are pretty far out. So I'm surprised they're spotted that easily, that far out. There's some more mortar rounds coming down. Let's see if we see any guys near here. We do have a chopper. It's possible they were trying to hit these guys here. This chopper is just letting these troops off right now. Some more mortar strikes going down. Alright, let's go back to this view. So this is, we're going to switch over to the blue side actually. Back here, blue side, and we're going to go Tactical Commander. Okay, so this is what blue can detect. I'm not sure why they can see the mortar way back there. Maybe one of the helicopters is able to see it. Either way, it's using regular DCS crapola. So we also have 2 BRDMs right here. So on the blue side, we're actually going to try to drop a mortar down here, and we can do that by calling in our mortars. We're just going to blast away here. And you can see the shots are going to land probably, this is where they predict to land, I believe. So not that accurate. I could have tightened up the radius. What we're also going to do is try to take out this mortar. And I'm just blasting away kind of quickly here. What we're also going to do is provide a bit of smoke cover for these guys coming in. Everyone's coming from this direction. Let's get some smoke over here. Okay, hopefully that's going to provide a little bit of smoke cover. And let's get down to spectating view here. So we should have some blue mortars dropping in soon enough. Red still, there's our blue mortars coming in. Except these vehicles are gonna chew up my guys like crazy unless we can get some mortars on them. And you're supposed to be flying casts here. I'm not flying right now, so just wanted to get some. This might have been close. Those were damn close. I wonder if it's possible there's some damage on those vehicles. Nope. And I'm not sure. Let's see. Did our smoke come in yet? Okay, our smoke's starting to come in now. We should have fired off the smoke first, actually. But there, we got some smoke coming in. Try to cover our advance. Probably not going to help much. Let's try another strike here. I don't see red firing that much. Oh, they're probably out of ammo. This looks like the ammo truck going to resupply. So that's the ticket. Okay, there's a shot. I think probably just got rearmed because the ammo truck is probably heading back now. So I missed that event. Yeah, it's taken off. So that mortar will start firing again. That was our blue mortar. There's the red mortar firing off. You can see it in the bottom left there. vehicles just happen to spawn pretty much almost on top of each other. We're just missing with these rounds. Everywhere. Real close, but not close enough. Oops. Not full screen here, so these guys are just gonna chew the crap out of my guys. Oh, again, real close, but just so close. Let's call in another strike. Tighten up the radius a little bit. It's quiet all of a sudden. Got some fighting in that far side of the city. There's a Red Mortar still blasting way out there. Let's see, there must be blue troops out there. I don't know if they're firing at the chopper, because it's got to be out here somewhere. I wouldn't think they would try to fire at a chopper, but you never know with DCS, of course. It's firing near that tree line, which is, I think that's here somewhere. It could be there, I guess. Let's take a look. Could be here. Where is it? No, it's about halfway. So it's somewhere in here. I'm not sure why they're firing in there, but they are. Now we got a lot of infantry hitting the town right now. I wanted to show one more thing, I think. It's not going to show up that great during the day, but we can fire off illumination rounds. I'd have to let this mission run a little longer for when the sun went down. Let's just do all batteries. So that will fire some illumination rounds up over the city. And let's see if we could see them come in here. positioned. I don't see the Illumination rounds yet, but I think they're just firing off now. Or they might, I think, oh, there they are. So they do a great job of lighting up the city. Once the sun goes down, it will go down if you play this mission. There's the red ammo truck. I think it just resupplied once again the mortar. It's driving back somewhere. These guys are still alive. Not doing much now because they probably... What's flashing here? Are those Illumination rounds? Probably. Not sure what else would be. Not sure what's flashing over here, actually. Where's our fire? Oh, there's something burning. Ah, train got hit. Train got hit by, probably by some mortars. Hilarious. Okay, there. You can actually see the Illumination rounds starting to light up, actually, right now. It's a little bit of lighting from the rounds. Hard to tell, probably, but I can tell. As I've played this mission enough times. But yeah, that middle area is starting to get lit up there from those rounds. Right there. And that's all she wrote. We still got blue groups being dropped off by a helicopter. I think that's almost all of them now. Yeah, so that's all she wrote. Luckily, these guys were coming in this way. They're able to get through some trees, have some tree cover. And that's all she wrote.